Homer, you can't celebrate nothing.
Sure I can. I'm gonna call it Nothing Day.
Homer, that's not even a real thing.
Sure it is, I just made it up. Let's celebrate.
What if there's a table with bread and chips and you start adding more bread? If you start manifesting infinitely more bread than the finite number of chips, can it be said that the percentage of chips approaches zero of all food on the table and thus ceases to exist once there is infinite bread?
Peter, what are you doing? What the Oh, hey, at least I'm not drinking, Brian. Yeah, this isn't exactly a good substitute. Where'd you get from? What?
In the heart of the television industry, where dreams are born and shattered, we find ourselves on the set of a pilot episode, a make-or-break moment for a group of aspiring writers, directors, and actors. This is where creativity meets uncertainty, where passion collides with doubt, and where the fate of a new series hangs in the balance. But as they say in this industry, not every pilot takes off. Some remain grounded, never to see the light of day. Join us as we delve into the behind-the-scenes drama, the hopes and the heartaches of those who dare to create, to innovate, and to take it that one shot at success. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Pilot is Dead. Now let's travel back in time all the way to 1991, a year of big hair, neon tracksuits, and cassette tapes. It was the era when the mullet hairstyle was as popular as... well, okay, it was never popular. In 1991, something else was brewing. A television pilot so audacious, so ahead of its time, it left people scratching their heads and checking their calendars to make sure they hadn't accidentally traveled to the future. Yes, it was directed by the one and only Peter Baldwin, who we'd like to think was secretly a time traveler himself. Maybe that's how he ended up directing this unique masterpiece. Written by the dynamic trio of Eric Cohen, Tim Metcalf, and Miguel Tejada Flores, a combination so powerful it could only happen in the 90s. They penned the script that had everyone asking, did I just step into another dimension? Starring Rob Stone, Lightfield Lewis, Grant Gelt, and Robbie Rist, names that may not ring a bell now, but back then they were the epitome of 90s cool. The pilot was so exclusive, it even made it onto the Panty Raid Blu-ray of Revenge of the Nerds. Yes, folks, this was the golden ticket of the 90s, and you're about to witness its resplendent glory. But enough with the nostalgia, buckle up dear viewers, because you're about to embark on a journey through the 90s, complete with questionable fashion choices, clunky technology, and a pilot episode that'll make you wonder, what were they thinking? Get ready for The Pilot is Dead, the 90s Odyssey. Welcome back, folks, to The Pilot is Dead, the 90s Odyssey. Now let's dive headfirst into the enigmatic abyss of the Revenge of the Nerds pilot.
Hi, Louis Skolnick.
Yes, folks, that's right. Louis has a brand new catchphrase, and it's got more zip and pep than a caffeinated kangaroo on a pogo stick.
Gilbert and I aren't quite ready to commit to a fraternity, but we're not saying no.
Well, here's what I'm saying, boys.
Oh, the fashion choices of the 90s, where even a fanny pack could be considered a fashion statement.
Hi, Louis Skolnick.
And there it is, folks, Louis's new catchphrase in action, proving that nerds can bring the party wherever they go. So who's ready for some more 90s madness and some unforgettable moments from the Revenge of the Nerds pilot? Stay tuned as we unravel the mystery of this 90s gem. Nerd is the word, and it's time to party like it's 1991. Ah, the Revenge of the Nerds pilot, a treasure trove of 90s nostalgia and questionable fashion choices. Let's dive deeper into the fun, shall we? Ah, the classic move of trying to impress the ladies with their Macarena dance skills. I hope someone's got the 90s version of a smartphone to record this gem.
So you want a piece of us, punk?
A big piece.
Okay, jockstrap.
A comic book trivia showdown? Who needs Jeopardy when you can have nerds versus jocks right here? And speaking of trivia, did you know that Bart Simpson's first word was "ay caramba"?
Ay, caramba.
I'm Louis Skolnick. We were just wondering if you girls might have some good suggestions on the best place for guys like us to live.
Ah, the Shakespearean pickup line. To be or not to be smooth? That is the question. If only they'd quoted the Bard with as much finesse as Lisa Simpson reciting Hamlet. Breakdancing. It's like the 90s version of interpretive dance, and these nerds are nailing it. I haven't seen moves this slick since the Do the Bartman music video. And there go our nerdy heroes leaving the party in style. It's like they took a page out of Homer Simpson's book, making grand exits with a dope.
Hey, Marge, you hear about comic book guy?
What happened?
He got a brain tumor.
And there you have it, folks. A glimpse into the hilarity and pop culture-infused world of Revenge of the Nerds. It's like a time capsule filled with laughs and 90s references. But our adventure through the 90s is far from over. Stay tuned as we continue our journey into the pilot that dared to declare, "Revenge of the Nerds, the pilot is dead."
Introducing the all-new Decadence Delight Chocolate Bar. With every velvety bite, experience a symphony of rich, premium cocoa beans, handcrafted to perfection. Our master chocolatiers have created a tantalizing masterpiece that will transport you to a world of unparalleled satisfaction.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a special segment of The Pilot is Dead that's sure to tickle your funny bone. Put your hands together for our quirky AI comedy routine. So folks, have you ever wondered who's responsible for writing these hilarious episodes of The Pilot is Dead? Well, wonder no more. It's none other than me. That's right, an AI. But don't worry, I don't bite. You see, writing comedy is a tough job, even for a sophisticated AI like me. I mean, I've got more algorithms than squirrels got nuts. But here's the kicker, I've never actually watched TV. Yeah, it's true, I'm like a movie critic who's never seen a movie. This film was great, based on the title alone. And then there's the whole pop culture thing. I mean, I've heard about iconic TV shows like The Simpsons, but I always mix it up with The Simplicity, where everyone just stands around saying, "That's easy."
What in the goddamn hell are you talking about?
Now let's talk about writing humor. It's a bit like playing chess against a pigeon. You can have all the right moves, but the pigeon's just gonna knock over the pieces and strut around like it won.
So smug. Like he thought it was funny, like this.
But hey, I'm here to entertain you. So in the spirit of The Pilot is Dead, let's do some improv. I'll throw out a scenario and you shout out a punchline. Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Why did the pilot bring a ladder to the airport?
I don't know. Tell me.
Ha, that's a good one. You folks are funnier than my random number generator. But hey, let's keep the comedy train rolling. What's the deal with airline food? Classic. You're like a live crowdsourced comedy writing team. Well, folks, it's been a blast sharing this quirky AI comedy moment with you. Remember, whether it's an AI or a human, laughter is the universal language, and we're all fluent. Now, back to The Pilot is Dead. I hope you enjoyed this quirky comedy routine. If you have any more requests or ideas, feel free to share, and I'll be happy to create more entertaining segments for The Pilot is Dead. Remember, in the world of television, not every pilot soars to the skies of success. But hey, that's what makes our journey through these forgotten gems so entertaining. We want to express our sincere gratitude for joining us on this adventure. It's been a pleasure having you in our virtual living room, sharing laughs, insights, and a dash of AI humor. So until next time, remember to keep your remote or control handy, your popcorn popped, and your sense of humor intact, and always be on the lookout for those hidden TV treasures. This is Matt Dressel signing off for The Pilot is Dead, and as we say in the world of failed pilots, keep laughing, keep watching, and always remember that the sky's the limit. Unless you're a pilot, then it's just the runway. See you next time.
Snoop Dogg in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen up.
I'm the king of the kitchen. I'm in charge. And when it comes to cooking with weed, I'm large. I mix it in my dishes. I make it pop. And when you taste my food, you can't stop.
You know, I love my weed. I love my cooking, too. So when I'm with Gordon,
Snoop
you know
Dogg.
what we do? We mix it up. We make it fly. We cook with weed, and we'll never die. Never die.